Greetings, beautiful people, and welcome to today's movement medicine morsel. It's a little bit gloomy where I am. It's winter and it's gray. It's been gray for a long time. And I just realized I basically spend my whole day in pajamas, either my work pajamas or my lounging home pajamas, because I teach movement and I teach dance. So I'm wearing my teaching pajamas today, I'll have you know. And I thought it might be fun to do a little bit of freeing up of the hips and also play with a little dance move, because we all need a bit of cheering up. So we'll be doing a little bit of hip action. So I'm going to sit back a little bit so you can see whatever you need to see in order to inspire your movement. But the main thing is feel it and have fun for yourself, because it's going to look different on every body. And the main thing is you want to really feel your whole body enjoying everything you're doing, because joy is a form of medicine. It does change all the physiology in the body, but this is not a science class. This is an experiential session. So place yourself in your seat so you feel your sit bones supported, and even rock a little bit from side to side, because we have to know where the equipment is. We're going to be moving our hips. So let's figure out, can we feel our hips? Are they just an idea that's somewhere out there or down there? Or can we feel them? I find sometimes putting my hands on a body part when I'm exploring it can be very helpful. So already getting into the movement, so let's just go with it. Raising one hip up and then putting it down. Then the other hip comes up. So what you're doing is rocking from one sit bone to the other. And I want you to start to feel into this as a whole body movement, meaning that there's something that's happening in the spine. There's something that happens in the rib cage, maybe even in the neck. If you notice, when I lift a hip, I'm bringing my armpit and hip towards each other. I'm not doing a rock where I'm some kind of a robot rocking from side to side. Not in this class. You might want to do that for other purposes. But what's happening is I'm letting that armpit approach the hip on that one side. And then, ooh, it makes my neck want to do something too. So if we're going to have a dance party, might as well have it for the whole body. So we may be focusing on the hips, but the whole of us is responding to all of this. And your movement might be really small, really tiny. Make it a little bit, whatever mood you're in. So let's just take a quick review. We also want to feel that we're suspended from the sky. We've got the support of the chair for our sit bones, and we also have the support for our feet. Let's take a little breathing break. Hands over the low belly, and we do want to get breath into the hips. So let's inhale, directing our imagination and breath right into our pelvis, into our hips, and exhale, letting the breath flow back out. Inhale, draw the breath in and just massage your hips and pelvis from the inside, and bring awareness, bring another layer of awareness. We're going to do just a little bit more of hip freeing on the chair before we stand up. I'm going to turn sideways. Basically, we're going to rock the pelvis forward and back. On an exhalation, the waistline moves back, and on an inhalation, the waistline rocks forward. You can place your hands on your lower back if you want to, or maybe one in front, one in back. Or you can have them up in the air, doing jazz hands. Whatever you want to do, be goofy. Today's a little bit of a goofy day. But what we don't want to miss is that we are actually tapping into what is the movement in the pelvis. And we're not freezing any other part of the body, so there will be a response in the rib cage, in the spine. There will be a response in the shoulders. It feels nice when the shoulders go back, when the waist goes forward. It feels nice when the shoulders go forward and the waist goes back. And make sure that it's the pelvis moving, not just the chest. The chest likes to cheat. Actually, the chest likes to have a good time, but we want to make sure that the pelvis is not left out. The pelvis doesn't get a lot of praise in general culture. We're often encouraged to lock it all down. So here we are, a little bit countercultural. Okay, so what have we done? We've done the lateral lifting and lowering. We've done the rocking back and forwards. Now let's do some circling. And we want to pretend that the pelvis is a bowl, which it is. That's what the Greek word means. And we're rolling around the bottom of the bowl, rolling that pelvis around. We're basically collecting all the movements we've just done, but we're smoothing them out. We're blending them. So we often move the legs around a pelvis that's fairly still. Today we're moving the pelvis around quiet thigh bones. And let's go the opposite direction. You can close your eyes. You want to really get into what this feels like for your body. And keep breathing. Okay. So now just shake it out. And any of you who want to come and stand up, please come and stand up with me. The next exercise can be done on the seat, but you have to kind of move yourself over so you're balanced on one sit bone. But it's actually easier standing. So I do encourage you to do some standing every day. Okay. Standing up, planting our feet, growing tall through the crown of the head, wiggle a little bit, get your knees nice and loose. If we tighten our knees, it's going to be very hard to move our hips. So remember, everything's interconnected. So if everything's a little bit relaxed and loose, let's just bounce the knees a few times. And of course, you'll feel that in the ankles. Maybe you'll feel it in the feet. And just kind of getting that loose feeling. All right, here it goes. Now it helps. I'm going to turn a little bit on an angle, and I invite you to be, we're mirroring each other because it's a little bit easier to learn this way. The foot that's in front comes a little bit forward and lift the heel. Really helps if you have the heel up. And now we're going to lift that hip just like we did on the chair, and the armpit comes towards it. And then we're just going to let it relax down. It goes down a little further than it was. So we pull it up and we drop it down. And there's a little bit of a twist. It rolls a little bit forward and it comes back. Having your hand on your hip might be helpful. So up and drop. And you might want to do inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. For exercises, I really like to coordinate with the breath. But if you put on some dance music, you may just find that your movements are going to be in time with the beat of the music, but you may need to breathe in another pattern to be nice and natural. So up, drop, up, drop, up, drop, up, drop. Okay, now we're going to pretend that the hip is like a bouncing ball. Inhale up, down, 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 down. Keep it down. Now we're going to go up, 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 and up, 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 up. Again, down, down. Just 4, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. Anything with your arms. 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Let's go down, 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 and up, 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 up. One more. Down, 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 and up, 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 up. Now, coming neutral with the feet comfortably apart, let's circle the hips. This is more of a circle coming out around you as though your hips are creating a tutu of energy. And step the first foot a little bit behind. lift up the other heel, and this second foot comes just a little bit in front, and you're slightly on an angle. So hands on the hips, and we're going to lift the hip, and the armpit comes a little towards it, and drop the hip, and the waist stretches. So we're not locking. We usually like to try to stay fairly upright, but again, it's so much nicer when nothing locks down in the body and everything just responds. So up and down, you can do it slow. Feel the hips tilting. Something's happening in your whole body. And now let's go up, and we're going to bounce the ball, and down, and down, and down, and down, and 5, and 6, and showgirl arms, 7, 8. Showgirl arms, back arm up. And now we're going to go up, and up, and up, and up, and up. You got a big feather crown, and up, and up, and up, and up. Keep the hands up. We're going to go 4 down, and down, and down, like rain coming in your arms. And now lifting up the energy, and 4, and down, and down, and down, and down, and up, and up, and up, and up. One more, down, and down, and down, and down, and up, and up, and up, and up, and raindrops coming down. And now we're going to circle the hips in the other way. So you're moving towards the hip that got all the action. And maybe you even want to take a small step each time. Whatever you want to do. And to finish, we're going to bend our knees. Inhale, toss up, and exhale, shimmy down. Just shake your knees and paint patterns in the air. So the shimmy is basically side to side with the legs, ankles loose. You just want to shake. You just want to. Okay, one more time. Drop down. Inhale, up. And shimmy, the hands are painting waves, and the legs are moving. You can even hear my voice is going, there we go. All right. So there you go. Hope you're warmed up for a happy whatever day it is for yourself. Put on some music and play with some of these moves, and let your body go wherever it wants to go after that. We'll finish with a little bit of lifting up of the arms on the inhalation. Gather the energy of the sky and the earth, and exhale, bring it down to the heart, because the real message behind all of this is love. Love yourself, love your body, love the place you are, and bloom where you are, and let's love each other. Many, many blessings, dear ones. And to ground, let's just bring our hands over those precious hips and say, hips, I love you. I love you. Let's have some fun today. All right. Many blessings. Take good care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.